He's probably, yeah, if I were gonna guess, probably like low NPR, but I haven't looked it up. He said he's good, but he said that he like plays well. I asked him what he said, what he thought he did well, and he said that like structurally he just felt really good about how much about like his safety. And as we like start the match, I kind of see what he means. Like, so like,
yeah.
So what stands out to you? Even let's just like off this first opening, let's break this down a little bit because this is we've already got good stuff. Thank you, Bobby. Shout outs to Bobby Big Balls. Follow, like, subscribe, etc. But yeah, like, so we've got Laser Shine Grab, which is like a beautiful string, and then like he immediately transitions into up throw, like fair edge cancel bear. So what do you think? What do you think like cued for him that this is something he wants to do? Like, if we had to, like, break it down and get into the mind of Bobby Big Balls, like, what tells him that this is good?
I think he just immediately knows that they're going to be shielding off rip. You know, no one wants to get pillared at 0. And so, like, the Shine Grab, obviously, is, like, a safe neutral win, and then, like, up throw fair is pretty reliable on Marth, you know? So he's able to, like, sort of, like, get the opening and, like, willingly, you know, convert a couple steps ahead, you know? Because he has confidence in, like, the laser being, like, the entry to, like, the next, like, 5 steps, you know?
Yeah, so, like, it all starts with this first laser, doesn't it, right? Like, this one here connects on Marth. He knows he's at ground level, so he's going to take the stun. So then he immediately transitions into the next, like, step of the process, and it looks like he kind of stutters a little bit almost. But he kind of recovers quickly, and then, like, immediately we have this. So really, this all begins with, like, the laser hit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then he just assumes, like, I guess this is a minor assumption, but, like, yeah, he just kind of anticipates that this is going to happen.
Edge that's just fucking crazy. I would have never even thought of that.
Oh, the edge cancel fair? Like the edge cancel fair bear?
Yeah, into the bear. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, like, I've done edge cancels off fair, but I usually try to get them off stage. I didn't think to, like, hook them back around to center stage to, like, trap them again, you know?
Gotcha. Honestly, I feel like there's I feel like the real thing here is just that, like, he's ending the combo with a strong hit. So, like, let's, like, rewind this a little bit. So I think that structurally the real big win here is just, like, I think that if the Marth DI'd this way and he hit him with back air going this way, this is still fine. I think the real triumph here is just that he got a solid hit that has a bunch of stun and knockback because it sets up for the next laser.
Yeah.
Whereas if this had been, like, a weak hit or something that he finishes on, or, like, a launcher, Marth goes kind of too high for him to be able to, like, effectively pressure the landing and keep, like, the Falco Vortex going.
So he won, like, one hand, and now he's kind of just, like, folding for the next one, you know?
Yeah, like, he's won... Yeah, he's won one hand, and then he's, like, basically saying, okay, let's play again with advantage.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like he's mulliganing, but he gets to, like, keep a card of his choice or something. Like, he's got, like, some minor, like, perk. And I think...
like, he... Yeah, you're saying, though.
So, I also, like, really applaud him for, like, how he, like, kind of did this.
Yeah, the air dodge is so good off the double jump, or the wall jump, I mean.
Yeah, that seems... Like, do you play for that a lot, or...?
Sometimes, occasionally. I know how to do it. I've done it before. It's not a regular edge guard for me, or regular, like, recovery for me, but versus Marth's jabs, it's, like, fucking crucial. Like, if you don't air dodge, it's really easy to just get, like, flow charted. Or sweet spot, you know, or just trick them, you know. But I need to do it more. I used to air dodge a lot when I played Puff, and now I don't do it nearly as much as Falco, and I need to do it more.
Mm-hmm. And this is just, like, I love this pressure string.
Yeah. Wave dash. Or jab. Run. I love the jab and just run away. I do that all the time versus Marth, because they always react to it. Like,
I love how he chases him down here. Like, so the part that stands out to me is, like, okay, so he gets behind Marth on that hit, and then, like, knowing that Marth doesn't really have anything behind him that he has to worry about, like, if Marth back airs, it never leads to anything. So, because of this, he wave dashes full into him, and then just immediately, like, goes full forward, you know what I mean?
Yep. Ooh, yeah.
And just stays on him. Because, like, Marth has to...
He does, like, the instant nair, too, to, like, mix up, like, the timing that he's doing on shield, too, to cover any, like, immediate rebuttals, too, so it, like... Yeah,
and
it's
he's
very
also
safe.
and he's also behind Marth. So even if Marth goes for like the counterplay on this, which would be to like wait and shield grab, he can't do that because he's facing the wrong way. So like the way that he set this up is so well done. So he's just like all over this guy.
Yep. The Nair wins just versus everything, versus unless you like back air it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Marth Nair good. Marth Nair good. Like
air dodge again. Like the CC.
That's cool. CC.
I've never seen the dash attack out of that actually. That's cool.
Yeah, like that's the thing I saw. I was like, yo, because normally it's forward smash, but like that, like the dash attack Nair kind of does more, right? Like it puts him into the corner in a more controlled. Yeah, I love that. So let's kind of think about your gameplay. Like, are you seeing some ideas like on how you would apply some of these like concepts to your stuff?
Immediately, yeah. Like, oh, like right, like I actually do that one right there with the dare, and then I try to platform cancel the back air, but fall through also works too.
What do you think the advantage of the fall through is over the, and what's the advantage of the platform cancel?
It's exactly what happened there, is that you can snipe them falling off the platform with laser.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they always try to fucking counter hit out of the back air, and you can just laser them.
Okay, gotcha. So Bobby's advantage is that he's like safer, basically. Yeah. After falling through. Whereas yours, if you stay up there, you're kind of like still staying within Marth's like lateral range. So then he's able to like contest you because he's gonna finish up here and you're gonna be over here. So by him moving here, he gets a better position.
Yeah, it's like a stacked deck. Like they can counter hit, but the chances of you getting a whiff punish are just so much higher. That's just more worth it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was sick. That's dead. Oh, okay. Nope. Just kidding.
I mean, I think he could have gotten it. I think that he might have been slow. Like, it's a tight interaction, one way or the other. Yeah. It's just one of those, like...
Ooh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. He had a good slide off on that, but... Yeah, I love how he's just waiting. He gets advantage. He lets them swing just once, and then just immediately is at his spacing to safely rebuttal.
Mm-hmm.
I think people don't really talk about how safe Bobby is on a lot of his shit.
And I think,
obviously
keep going. This is a good thought.
Yeah, like everybody talks about how he's this like wild card who like kills himself all the time, and like sure he does like get a little OD and like maybe it's like hubris or whatever, but I think a lot of his combos are actually really replicable. Like extremely.
Yeah, so we're already getting ideas. And, like, it's a different vibe than Magi, I'm noticing, too. Because I feel like Magi plays more rock, paper, scissors games with, like, the reset afterwards, whereas Bobby just doesn't mess with that. Like, he just takes a good spot and then is like, okay, now we play from here.
Yeah, he's banking that his punish game is going to, like, maximize him winning neutral, basically. Like, he's not trying to, like, play an elongated neutral. He wants to turn confident openings into reliable punishes.
And I love how he backs off there, and then that angle looks so awkward after Marth commits to the air.
Yeah, and he full hop. Yeah, he full hops and he cross-ups. I like that a lot.
It's a instant double jump.
I see.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, he lures... the backflip.
Yeah, the instant double jump. You can see the rings here. Right there.
Wow. That's sick.
And, like, he uses it again there to get onto the top platform. Like, see what I mean?
Yeah, I've actually been using that a little bit more. I remember last time we talked about how when they're on platform, we can just fall through and then, like, double jump dare, basically, to get back on the plat. I've been using that a lot more. I love double jumping, but I'm finally understanding just how many like little mix-ups I have with double jumping mid-sequence.
Honestly, it's one of the big perks of being a fast faller because you have such a fast fall speed. Like you can use your double jump to like bait interactions in spots that like other characters just can't. It's one of the big strengths of your offense. Like Sheik, Marth, they really can't, like, even especially floaties like Luigi, like he really can't do it in the same way that like Falco, Fox, and Captain Falcon can, just because they don't have that. And it's one of their big strengths. It's why they're good characters, generally speaking. Like I don't think there's a bad fast faller in this game. Maybe Roy.
Totally.
Maybe you could argue Roy, but like then you've got like even like for the semi fast faller class, like then you've got like Donkey Kong, Ganondorf, and Sheik as your other options, and it's like okay, yeah, like everyone's good.
Yeah, I actually like that he kept going for the edge guard after the laser, because like Marth can't grab ledge after fairing at that position, like, so he just like.
Yeah, he just takes it and he's like, okay, whatever. This is not a big deal.
It's like you're presenting the threat of death, and you know they're going to respond to it, so it makes like the next threat of death way easier to like force them to have to deal with. And like Marth having to tech at ledge just like sucks. So
yeah, because it's like he has to do the back air or drop, and then shield kind of like beats both of those.
Yeah, exactly. And Falco just kind of pins Marth there.
Yeah, because if he does like the back air, then you can just down air out of shield because you're up a stock. And then if he does the other one, then like you just down air again. Yeah,
yeah, or just like down smash him or something like.
Yeah, you send him through the Falco mobile.
Exactly.
I like how he just gets into like the laser position. One thing I wish that he was doing a little more of is I feel like he has an opportunity to like use his lasers more effectively here, like shoot the 2 laser thing. But I also think that I think that he's played this guy before. So he's got a bit of a read on how he likes to play. So I think that's probably why he goes for this. Like, he has an idea that this Marth is swingy.
For sure. And I also think that, like, sometimes shooting the extra laser, even if it's, like, a free opening, and it's, like, on paper good for us, sometimes, like, just extending the neutral a little bit longer makes it harder to, like, get the punish that we are, like, familiar with, you know?
True. It's like, yeah, there's a balance. Like, this is definitely the mix-up character, so, like, you can't just do it, you can't just go by the book the entire way through. Like, that's how the character kind of stagnated. But
yeah,
at the same time, I think that there's, like, if there's one thing I would be a little critical about here, it's just that I think that there's an opportunity for him to be a teensy bit more patient in the open exchanges. But
yeah, like, he went for a cool Waveland Shine, but that's not, like, super, like, safe. Like,
yeah.
Oh god.
But I mean, he's also up a stock, so that might be a factor. Like, he might just be playing a little bit more bold because he's got like a cushion, and that's like that's totally valid. Like, I could understand that. We've all done
he's
that.
like, I've proven to myself that I don't need to play as safe neutral, so I can kind of just like gamble with my aerials more.
It's not even that like you've proven it. It's just you have like a cushion to work with to like take risks. So then you're like, it feels like not as bad to take the risks when you have it. You know? Oh, that was sick.
Rest in peace.
That recovery was almost worked though. That's crazy to me. Like, look at what he does with this back air. Like, to this back air.
Ooh.
Like, did he smash DI that? I feel like he might have had to.
I think so, yeah.
So, boom.
Sorry.
Yeah, he smashed DI'd and then to the left and teched. That's crazy. But that actually makes a lot of sense, because it's like, yeah, Marth's moves, they have a lot of damage, but not a lot of... Like, they do, like, a good amount of damage, but they don't have a lot of knockback. And they're pretty easy to see coming, so, like, yeah. Well, knockback wouldn't matter here, but they do a good chunk of damage, like 13, 10. So you have, like, some smash DI frames to work with. That actually makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, that's common with Marth in general. Like, if you want to check, like, counter or, like, the jabs or whatever, like, you gotta smash DI in.
Don't love all that, like, how forward he went. Like, this is obvious. Like, obviously we know better than this. We knew to laser, like, advancing laser if they're just backing up like that. Okay, cool. Just take the overshoot.
Yeah, I've noticed Mango's been doing that way more. Just, like wave shining in, like, opposite directions, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shine, wave dash forward, shine, wave dash back, like... I just need a... I usually wave dash in one direction, I find, when I'm, like, doing pressure, and I need to mix it up a little bit more. Then I can cross people up.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about... Okay, I thought he was going to get that shine for sure. Okay, so something I want to comment on is he's really confident about going for shines after his lasers.
Oh! Yeah. So close.
But even with, like, the first interaction where he goes for it, like, where he goes... And that I think is a really cool DI mix-up.
Yeah, that's the PP.
And he messes up, like, the punish, but, like, you could have easily seen that, like, this is easy. Like, that could have easily led to more. Like, the combo did not end here. He just messed it up. But, like, if he gets that waveland into, like, the up tilt, like, that probably can be a kill. If he gets the shine and he DIs it in, like, that's also probably a kill. Yeah, like, there's a lot of ways that can go terribly wrong for Marth. And then spaces outside the counter hit range, like, very effectively. He's doing a lot of really good things. I see why he recommended this set, and for the reasons he did. Because it's just, like...
Pillar, yep. And, like, back air forward smash, or something like that. Just wait.
I like the choice of the get-up attack. Oh, that's cute. I think he needed to be airborne for that, right?
Rewind it.
So, like, he gets this get-up attack, knows that the Marth is going to get knocked away and probably tech away. Like, I think he meant to do this. I think that he just needed to dash jump.
I think... No. He just missed.
Okay. So that can work, though, right?
Yeah. He doesn't need a jump, but yeah, I think he did need a dash first.
Gotcha. So he needed to, like, go fast. He needed to be a little faster. But, like, that's a thing.
Yeah, that's what I think CDK kind of like popularized that.
Cool. And what do you think about it?
I think it's super good. It's getting used a lot more. Like Bobby and like SFOP likes to do that over like for a long time, but now like Moki's doing it and it's like actually really fucking good. Like
yeah, because it just covers the tech roll and you get like a thing, right?
Yeah, it's just like an instant read and the hit stun's pretty big too. So like yeah. Oh god, I covered it though. Damn.
Well, I mean, he said this guy was good, so like yeah, so let's formalize this a bit. I feel like one of the big things I would say is that like Bobby does a really good job of staying underneath Marth with his positioning. He doesn't overextend very much when it comes to like the sharking part of Marth. He's really good at like kind of aligning himself for the pillar combos, which is like something we did. I think one of the ways he does that is he just has a really good sense of how to stay under Marth. Like it all comes back to staying under Marth, right? Because at the end of the day, like that's where these combos come from. And then I think that when it comes to like his when it comes to like his laser game, it's all in service of creating shines or creating opportunities to pressure the Marth or stopping the Marth from advancing in a specific way.
Yeah, it's less of like a control tool and more of like a momentary like alley-oop into like a bigger punish.
Yeah, and I think that might, honestly, with, like, your playstyle, I think that might actually, like, make a little bit more sense than, like, the control laser, at least in some moments, because you like to fight.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So, I think...
Yeah, in my set with Ryan, the Sheik player that we did last time, I was getting a lot more lasers out of, like, catching his, like, shield drop, you know, and then turning that into a shine.
Yeah.
And, like, that's just been good because they just don't have their jump, you know? Like...
Yeah, you just,
or their double jump.
Yeah, you just snag... Yeah, you just snag them. And I think that, like... So I think that, like, let's I think, in the next game, see if we can, like, create some lists or, like, some structures so that we can borrow from this. How is the, like, grabbing going, by the way? Like, have you been implementing that, or...
it's been going so much better. I've been grabbing people mid combo now, which is a thing that like I almost never used to do, and it's been so great because now in situations where I would like drop the ball and then like lose on like the shield pressure, now I'm just getting like a safe neutral win that they're also not really prepared for because I haven't done it as much in the past.
Okay, so we're already like, so I would say that like this is kind of like. This is, I think, classic Bobby, because even though that down air shine doesn't work, he still understands that this is, like, a really good spot for Falco just fundamentally. To be, like, to have Marth above him, like, in stun. So I think that, like, one thing that I think we can take from him, that can help us learn the pillar combos, is just, like, how to, like... I think that this style of, like, opening setup, because I feel like normally you'd back air here, but I actually think that this, like, kind of works better because it's keeping you, Marth, close to you. And I guess the question I'd have here is, if Marth doesn't double jump here, right, what does he realistically do?
Probably fair or dare.
Right, and it's kind of awkward to sweet spot on the Falco here, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Like, so let's get a proper diagram. 1 second, because I want all of this. So let's map out some options here, because I think that this is a good situation for us to look at. So we know that Marth is coming out of stun here. Like, we know that. So he can jump any of these spots pretty consistently. From Falco's end, we know he's coming out of stun on the next frame. Out of L cancel on the next frame. How this started was like shine into like he goes up, then brought him down, and then now this is where our starting position is. So from this one location for our end, and then Marth we'll make Marth yellow. Cool. What do you think? Like, what are some things that could happen here, and how do we deal with them?
Yeah, let's see. He could fair, he could dare, he could nair.
Nair we don't have to worry about. Nair is up here, so I think that like it is an option, but I don't think we have to like worry about it. Fair I think makes sense. Fair makes sense because it hits here, and dare makes sense because it hits here.
He could also like empty land, like grab maybe, or retreat.
I suppose he could fall, yeah. But we're gonna do some. It's expected that we're gonna do something too, though, right? So we want to think about our options too. So what do we have that would be good here?
Up tilt.
I agree. So up tilt here makes a ton of sense. What else would make sense?
CC shine. That's what Bobby was doing.
CC blinker. Yep, we'll do that with that. That makes sense to me. What other is there anything else that jumps out to mind? I'm also thinking shield might not be bad.
Yeah, like shine out a shield afterwards or something.
Yeah, so we could put the wall up with that and do like block and then shield and then shine ooze. So that makes sense. So, and then, and generally speaking, so if he down airs, shield beats him. If he CCs, shield beats him. If he CCs, that's good versus fair, but not good versus down air. He could also counter, but CC and shield both beat that too. But we'll put that in, so we'll put in DB. Cool. So we have our things. All in all, this is pretty advantageous for us, because if we think about like what our options are, like this being up tilt, shine, like CC shine, shield, like all in all, our things generally line up pretty well on his, because if he does down B, then he loses. No, down B beats what? It beats up tilt basically, right?
Yeah.
And only up tilt, but then it loses to shield or CC. So this is like this beats 2 to 3. This loses to 2 to 3 options, so that's not terribly exciting for him. And then what else do we have? If we up tilt, what is our up tilt beat? Up tilt is good versus dare but not fair. Or do you think...
Yeah, because of the timing that it comes out at.
Cool.
I think CC shine would probably be better for fair.
Gotcha. So like, oh sorry, I did this backwards. Okay, so this is good versus this, but it loses to, okay, cool. And then his dare loses to, no, his dare beats what, CC?
Yeah, CC, because then Falco will be a knockdown.
Cool. And then also shield beats dare too.
Yep.
So yeah, and then for CC is good versus his fair and his down B. Which we have here, but we also, and then it also has, okay, cool. So I think that as we can see here, that like shield and CC have the best distribution of things, generally speaking. So I think that, this follows up with, like, this lines up pretty well with our expectations. So I think that, like, up tilt, while it's tempting to go for, it actually loses to, like, the large amount of things. We also have to consider double jump, and, like, up tilt doesn't necessarily hit him for double jumping. He usually gets away from there pretty quickly, whereas shield and CC are actually better versus that too. So it's like shield and CC are like kind of like primary options, I think. Because they're the best versus his double jump, versus his down B, and versus his dare. No, his dare fair, because one beats one and one beats the other. So we're really just playing a 50-50 on like whether we think he'll dare or fair. And then, yeah, that's really it. Yeah.
That makes sense. That's why Bobby's doing CC Shine. Seems like that's just the most straightforward way to win that interaction and get a punish.
Yeah, and in fact, we even see that he goes for that thing, and then he goes for the down air, and he tries to shield the down air. It's just he messes up the the action out of it. So, like, we see this whole situation play out again in the next interaction, which I think is really fascinating because he's really playing the odds well twice.
Yeah.
And like he doesn't get the punish, but like we can see how like that works. And there we have the I think he could have gotten this follow-up. I think he was like the momentum stacking was slightly still present.
Maybe if he would have shined immediately out of the wave dash, he could have gotten it.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it was a little close, actually.
It's really tight, one way or another. Still, like, I find that this is this is really good.
Wow.
I'm actually let me ask you, like, how are you finding this is going? Like, I know that this is different than what we normally do, but how are you finding?
This is good. I was actually thinking about that just because, like I went to a tournament in PA on Saturday, and I did get on stream, like, twice, so, like, I did have some footage, but, like, it didn't feel, like, drastically different from, like, the area that we've been at recently, and honestly, like, this is, like, better strategy that I can, like, actually see, and it's not just theory craft. You know, like, the theory crafting is good for me in my own play, but I feel like I'm kind of thinking about the game a little differently, so I feel like implementing higher level ideas is not going to be as difficult.
Well,
than it used to be.
Well, that's the thing. So, like, I would have said that, like, previously, maybe like within the last week or so, we could have gotten away with this. But I find that at some point it's good to, like, look at aspirational models. And I think that Bobby, Magi, Fiction, like, love him or hate him, like, they are very excellent with the character. So, like, there's a lot of really good stuff to take from them. And I think that now that we have more frameworks for understanding the good things they're doing and, like, kind of the odds that they're playing, of the situations they're playing, there's more ways to, like, we have a better way to appreciate the good things they're doing.
Totally.
Like, this CC down tilt, I think, is really well done, because, like, in the scrap, like, it's safe versus Marth's grab because of like, the pushback. So I think that, like, little things like that, they're easy to, like, miss, but yeah, they're really, like, he's playing this like, very well, I think. Like, there's still a few risks and a few decisions that I'm just gonna chalk up to, like, these two have played each other a bunch of times, but, like, yeah, all in all, quite good.
They're fundamentally playing good Falco Marth. Like, this is like top 100 level, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like these are like irrelevant situations that are only exclusive to them.
Oh yeah, exactly. I love that choice of the up tilt there. And I love how he positions himself afterwards, because, like, by turning around here and, like, jumping, he's set up to, like, cover all of these tech options.
Yeah, you're either, like, forward smashing in center, or, like, Marth is now trapped in the corner, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So he's just set himself up for success on, like, 3 to 4 outcomes. And on the last one, like, the last one is just, like, it's the kind of newbie one that felt like I'm frustrated SD, or I'm cool SD.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think he wanted to kill himself. I think he thought that he could get away with that.
Gotcha. Great angle.
That's it.
Yep. Dead bird.
Can't tech it at that percent.
Nope. And he's just like, God darn it. And Maximus is just like, I was getting cooked, and then I threw you off stage, and then I'm, like, the best player in the world.
How do you like that, Bobby? I'm a winner, and you're a loser.
How do you like them back airs?
Yes, exactly.
I feel like...
Taking the Yoshis makes sense. Also, another thing I was going to say, too, is, like, all my sets of BS, I feel like I get, like, trapped on the platforms, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that Bobby is, like, working as hard as possible to, like, have the ground be sort of, like, his, like, default position, I think is, like, really telling that it's, like, the right move, you know?
Yeah, even if we're not, like, beating BS yet, like, we can still, like, see that, like, okay, yeah, this is probably, like, a good, like, thing to keep exploring.
Yeah, totally. Okay, try to be cool.
But he still like made sure that he could come back with just his double jump, and I think that's like something kind of special.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's not styling, he's edgeguarding, you know?
Mm-hmm. And he still like makes him have to do like the 50-50 on that. Like, granted, this guy gets it, so like this guy gets it on the next interaction, so like good on him, but
yeah. Typical. That will just happen to every Falco.
Sometimes you just get hit. Sometimes you just get hit off stage as by Marth, and sometimes Marth nares off on Yoshi's.
And there we go.
Oh no!
And Bobby commits the Bobby seppuku.
Babuku. But I think he's gonna land something sick. But yeah, I think that we're seeing that like there's a little bit. I think that he's a little bit more willing to like do like the pillar combos at percents where like the pillar combos don't technically work because it's Marth. And I think that like he's willing to work the positional advantage and the mist combo after, because if he just gets it right, he just gets so much out of it, which we saw in the first two games.
And he also like shields sometimes like mid combo because he kind of knows that he's like at his limit, you know, and he just wants to get like a free whiff for the next part of it.
This, I think, is beautiful. Like, the way he does this, babysits him, and then sets up the perfect edge grab. And then, of course, it's Bobby, so he has to be extra. But, like...
Yeah, I'm convinced grabbing and then re-grabbing is, like, the best way to edgeguard Marth.
I would say so, because you're really just, like, avoiding, like... The curvature of his sword kind of comes up like this. Like, if we draw it... Like, from his starting position, if we take a look at, like, how his blade curves, all we're really doing is just staying above, like, this... I'll make the Marth yellow. Orange. So, like, the blade curves like this. So all we're doing is just staying above this. And we can also get behind it, because remember, it kind of like follows behind. It's really more like that, yeah. So we can also get behind it by doing our jump like this. Like if we're here to start, we can kind of go like here.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because that's why people backflip a lot. Like if you take a look at like how he's doing this, that's kind of what he's got going on here. Like let's slow this down to like super slow-mo so you can see it. Because this is what foxes do a lot too, and it's very good.
Yeah.
So like you'll see.
Yeah, I watch Leffen do this a lot.
Oh, he did go forward. Okay, interesting. I would have gone backwards just because there's extra safety in that, because like you're also like avoiding the edge of the blade better. But maybe there's something to this forward one. I don't think there is, but like maybe by going forward you're more likely to like bait it. I don't think that's worth thinking about. But the other cool thing is you can also use the wave. You can also use this side platform on some stages like Yoshi's and Battlefield as kind of like a break.
Yeah.
So you can like kind of like double jump up here. I guess that could be a reason to go forward actually, because you can double jump up here. You're closer to the surface. You can just fall back quickly, or you can wave land here to like stall if he does like a weird timing or something. So that would be actually a reason. So never mind. There is a method to Bobby's madness.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, like, I think just going high off this in general just makes sense, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because really all we're doing is, like, once Marth is here on the 1, we just want to be, like, up here. Like, our 1 would realistically be up here. Like, this would be our 0. We want to go 1 when he goes here, and then we come down on 2. And then he falls to his death and dies. So let's give you the updated chart, and we'll go from there. Bobby's so good. Honestly, that's the thing that I really like about these, like, looking at pros with, like, you up-and-comers, because it's, like, I just get so much. I did a set review with, Rich with Sunsei, like, looking at Sunsei, and I just have so much more appreciation for what Sunsei does well now, and I'm like, yeah. I feel like the same thing's happening with Bobby here.
Yeah, Sunsei is beautiful. I mean, he really does have a very unique, like, punish tree and set of ideas. You know, it's really easy for foxes to just kind of look, like, analogous to one another.
Yeah, no, like, he's got, like everything about him is Matt Damon. Like, his fox is Matt Damon, he's Matt Damon, like, it's just...
Yeah.
Everything is Matt Damon.
He's just big dicking you know? Like...
I also really like... Okay, let's talk about this, because, like...
Yeah, I've been going for that up air recently. It's so good if you have him on top plat and then you like short hop onto side plat.
That should make it good on that should make things like it good on FD if they're above you, right? Like
Yeah,
if they
totally.
don't DI, if they don't DI it like super hard away, I mean.
Yeah, you can do like up throw up air into like double jump back air sometimes. That's like a confirm that people will go for.
Good cloud awareness.
That's it. Oh no, misses it.
Worst Marth player in North America in that one moment. In that one moment, like he's been doing other good things, but like
it was his 20 frames of fame.
For 20 frames, for 20 frames, he knew what it was like to be the Crimson Blur. No, I'm kidding.
How good is the Crimson Blur? I've never played.
He's actually pretty good. Like I can't even front. Like we meme on him, but he's not.
That's what I figured. I figured he's just like a 3-2er. That's just not like top 100 level. So all of his friends like talk to him like he's like a fucking Neanderthal. You know.
I feel like he alternates between like 3-2er and like 2-2er, but like he's still not like bad by any means. He's just like not good. But like he's fine. Sure. He's fine.
Ooh, oh, okay.
How did he live that?
The fucking air dodge. It does everything, apparently. Apparently, it's just Falco's best recovery.
That makes sense, because everything is, like, structured around, like, reacting to the illusion and, like, the up B. And then, like, he's just like, yo, I'll get back in, like, 10 frames. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's just, like, a weirdly slow mix-up relative to the character.
Oh, my God, he does it again!
Nope. Okay.
But that would have worked.
It could have worked, yeah. Like, that is totally an idea.
So let's actually take a look at that, because I think that, like, would you play for this? Like, do you think you would play for Randall here?
Totally. If the situation called for it, I usually up B onto Randall. I try to do it off an up B so that it's ambiguous, so that they think I'm going to, like, stage or platform or whatever.
Right, but here's kind of my like argument against that. Like with where he's like with where he would be, with where Randall comes out here, with like where Bobby is. If you start at B, Marth is just gonna run off and hit you, because he's already super close to the ledge. So I think that like him doing the shine stalls here is actually like really savvy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because like he only misses it by like an inch. All he had to do was air dodge this way, and he would have been fine.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yep.
Like he had the right play. He just like messed up the execution very like minutely, but like everything there was like gold.
Oh yeah. Shine lasers? Nope. Just waiting. Oh, I love that. That was sick.
So what did he do? Tell me what was sick about this.
Because like, if you laser early, right, then Marth like does have a chance to like fair on like the side plat, you know, or like have this turn into another interaction, but he waited until Marth was like about to hit the ledge to where like Marth is hanging, like just basically like dangling in midair, and Falco's on the ground, so he can like immediately follow up on it.
Gotcha. So he's like not really like he's not like forcing his hand. He's just like letting Marth decide where he wants to go, and then he's pressuring that spot instead of like throwing a bunch of pressure at him. That's going to make it difficult to see what he's supposed to do. He's allowing Marth to like tell him what's important, and then he plays off of that.
Because like a lot of times when Falcos don't bite on like the first possible interaction, the Marths will just kind of retreat, you know, and try to reset. So if you like strike on like the second or third interaction, then I find that they're off guard a lot of the time.
Kind of like
get like laser forward smash or like laser forward tilt or whatever.
Kind of like that. Oh,
that's sick.
Because he like
literally.
Yeah, because he's like, we're just gonna hang back just a teensy bit. Marth caves on the grab, and then we kind of go from there. Yeah. I really liked watching that.
Me too.
So what do you think the main takeaways that we have from that set are? Like, what do you think are the things that are really going to, like, carry forward with you?
Air dodge absolutely is, like, I'm gonna explore the fucking entire depths of that, because that looks really good. And I see Bobby probably do it the most, but, like, I've seen, you know, Mango do it, Magi do it, so... And, like, it's just a mix-up that I actively forget. I feel like I kind of tunnel vision and just think about, like, how can I maximize, like, my side Bs and my up Bs, you know? Which is good, but there is, like, a third option that I'm not using. I would say also, just positionally, I need to just think about how me being underneath Marth is actually like not just like the position I need to be in, but it's also like a good position. So I feel like familiarizing myself with like repositioning myself there will make me more confident in being able to like whiff punish Marth getting antsy.
For sure. What do you think of what's going on in this like Sheik match so far?
He did some standard Falco stuff, and now he's almost getting edge guard. Okay, yeah. Let's take a look. Okay, gets ledge. That's nice.
Like
yeah, rolling into center versus Sheik, I feel like is like pretty good most of the time because like Sheik just like simplifies shit in the corner. I feel
it's good, but like you need to like know the right time to do it because like there's a lot of traps that she because of her good frame data. There's a lot of traps that she has. Like if she forward tilts on the same frame that you roll, she's actually like positive when you come out of the roll. Like she can turn around.
She can like dash attack or grab or something.
I don't think she's like quite that positive, but like she can probably like forward tilt and like she's probably like +4, like +4 +3-ish basically. So she's favored, but like you could still deal with it, but like you have to be aware that you have to deal with it, you know?
Yeah, I like that back air. I do that one a lot, the no fastball back air. Oh, that was a crazy forward air. How the fuck did you get that? Oh, okay, yeah, Bobby was just slow. Probably not high enough percent for the reverse back air. It does not have enough knockback. I think he should have nared or down aired.
Well, he double jumps, right? So like I think that he had enough time. It's just that like cuz he double jumps and there's yeah, he's just off by like a frame basically. Oh, he goes for down air. I think if he had like back aired, he would have been fine. I think that his percent, like the Sheik's percent, is just slightly too low, or if Bobby was slow. But he definitely had time to he had definitely had time on this play. Like one thing that I'm thinking is like, does Bobby fast fall?
No, no, he doesn't.
Okay. I feel like he might have started fast falling around here. No, he didn't.
There, yeah.
Because like I feel like he might have meant to shine in midair, like get the hang time shine and then like back air, but messed up, something like that.
That makes sense. Oh, I love that. There we go. Corner Sheik.
I kind of like after this miss, instead of going for back air, just turning around and grabbing her and forward throwing her. But I know it's low impact. Like Bobby's plays better if it works. So. But I think it's also like a lot easier, and like we're also in game 1 of a set. So like we're not fully sure like what this Sheik's timings are yet, but like I think that like I think all in all
should have just like shine grabbed there.
Yeah, and then I think this is gonna be I was expecting up here. I guess up here probably doesn't kill yet, does it? Perfect down tilt. Yep.
Yep, that's the one. They can't fucking noms attack that one. The Sheiks are so good at arms attacking now because of J-Mook.
J-Wobble.
J-Wobble. What do you think of J-Mook?
He's really good. He does all the things... He kind of answers my questions. He answers a philosophical question of, like, maybe some characters should be wobbled. If that character is specifically Fox.
Literally.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that like it also means that Falco and Falcon get wobbled, but like I'm willing to like take what I can to like see Fox suffer.
I think Sheik is cooler and like oh wow that read is sick. Yeah, that's it. I find Sheik a lot cooler now than I used to because I realized that like to get the actual 0 to deaths versus like the good players you got to be like a fucking mechanical monster. Like all the good Sheiks like know their shit.
Honestly, yeah. Like, I think that as a character group, like, Sheiks generally tend to be pretty on the ball. I think that's why it's, like, good to, like, kind of, I think it's good to play a little weird against them for that reason. In the sense that just, like, little things that they don't... I feel like that's why, weirdly enough, like, Sheiks are actually not that good versus mid-tiers, like lately. Because, like, so much of what they do is, like, mechanical-based, but, like, the mid-tiers kind of, like... A lot of them just kind of break those rules a bit. Because of their limitations, or they do weird stuff to overcome it. So it's just, that's dirty.
That was beautiful. That forward air is wonderful. Yeah, that forward air off platform is just always the fucking wave. Like,
So let's like figure out why this. So why does this work? So this works because I think that the way he like double jumps above it is so that like if he down airs or back airs here, you want to be DIing in as Sheik on both of those. And the way he double jumps and aligns himself looks exactly like the way he would do like the down air, right?
Yeah.
So then like that is like that's really the key here. It's really just like this.
Yeah, it's like he's holding in on forward air, which makes converting off it and killing like a lot easier.
Right, but I think it's like getting to this position, like, and allowing the Sheik to see you in this position. This is really where the magic happens. So like I want to take a screenshot of this because I think that this is a kind of like important thing to remember. Just in general going forward for your own gameplay, like it's really just like if this is your double jump arc, right? It's really like the fact that you're above the Sheik and you're coming down on her, which cues for the dare. No, which cues for the dare. And then that's what makes makes fair work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you're obscuring your intention.
Yeah, like you are like this game is so heavily based on like the visual cues leading up to a situation. So like a move mix up in like almost like a phantom situation is just gonna like leave them completely unprepared.
Yeah, and like you see that he knows that he got tricked there. Like Fable, like I don't. Well, okay, Fable maybe them, but like I don't see the pronouns thing. But Fable clearly. Either way, Fable is clearly aware that they got like super tricked, and they're like they just kind of have to roll with it because like this is tournament. So let's see here, and here we go. And immediately we see the same thing. Like, like he goes above and
run up jab.
But, like, this is what I mean. Like, this is what I'm pointing out. See how he's above him here, and this time, like, same spot, but this time he goes for the dare? That's, like, that's the trick here. That's the secret here. That's how the, like, obscuring the intention works, because that just turns it into, like, a 50-50. The other thing I'd kind of comment is, like, even if Fable DIs away from the fair in that previous game, like, DIing away from, like, a sideways hitting move is not exactly good. Like, even if you get the defense and don't die, you're still going off at, like, a more edge-guardable trajectory, right? So... Sure. It's not as good as instantly killing them the way that, like, down air would, but... Oh my god, and, like, so much pressure. I would have liked to see... I was aware that this was gonna, like, pop him up like that because of because of how much he's used Shine so far, like, where it is in the scaling queue, but I would have liked to see a, like, shield drop back air or an up tilt or something. But,
yeah,
like,
I was thinking up tilt, too.
But still, like, just this, like, the pressure that he's putting onto Fable is really quite something.
Ooh.
He's keeping up with him really well, like, even though Sheik has such a good kill clock on Falco. Nair.
Yep. One more. Yeah, tries to get the shark. Nice arms attack. That was crazy. That's it.
Yeah. He looks for back air well at high percents, but it's not like the only thing he goes for, which is kind of
cool. But yeah, back air does kill off the top too, so I find that's really nice if you get like a platform juggle.
Up air kills slightly earlier if you're up there, right?
It does, yeah. There's just like certain ranges where it's easier to get the back air, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But those are kind of like the two like standard kill options, right? Like up air off the top, back air off the top or side at some point, like during Edgeguarding.
Yeah.
And then the goodies, like the stuff to like play for to try to set up that's like stronger, or like your down smash near the edge, ideally in the air, so they can't tech it. F smash, down tilt, like those kinds of things.
Yeah, like shine off the top like works, but like up air just has more range, so it's just like more practical.
I like that he's not biting into Sheik's like zoning.
Yeah.
Like she's
hanging
like
out.
She's putting up a wall and like trying to make Falco pay for it, and Falco's just like absolutely not in a million years.
Yeah, Sheik's just not that good with just a top platform.
Well, yeah, and like the thing is like once he has this position, he drains the needles and then immediately like understands that being under Sheik is good again. Because the needles are gone. Like, the spooky needles are dealt with.
Ooh. Yep.
Love that. Oh, that was sick. Like, waits all, like, goes outspaces Sheik's tools all the way above her, comes down with the low aerial. Like, this is actually quite sick.
Yeah, that dash dance is really tight, too. Just, wow.
And I think he
great DI in the throw, though.
Yeah, I think that, like, on lesser DI he gets that, but, like, the fact that he doesn't is still really impressive. Like, the fact that he doesn't is still makes... I still think the play was very good. There's maybe a case for forward throw, but because of, like, how Sheik's recovery works, I'm not terribly sold on it, but there's, like, an argument.
Yeah, she's dead again. I mean, she still has to, like, DI for her life, you know? It's not like she likes being in that position.
Yeah.
And then the forward throw mix-up, but that was bad because it was too early.
Yeah. Or maybe we need... So let's say we do this forward throw. Like, let's just say hypothetically we do this. Like, what would be something better to do here?
Like, out of it?
Yeah.
Probably a shield, right? Because, like, it doesn't knock down yet.
I have an idea.
What do you think? Laser?
I'm thinking, unironically, but, like, I think that we just do a retreat laser. Like, we dash back, we turn around, like, because I'm thinking we're like, what's ideal laser distance, generally speaking? It's about 1 dash jump, so we're a little too close for that.
Yeah.
But, like, if we need to be here, this is just like a dash turnaround. Like, dash to here, turn around here, laser.
Yeah.
Like, this is quite good. Like, this to me, like, sets up a pretty good spot to, like, to create the laser situation, and then we just play neutral from there.
That is true. Yeah, we've looked at this situation, but, like, off stage.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I've been doing it more in those off stage positions, but now, like, yeah, this makes sense too.
Yeah, so, like, if we're slightly too close, and because the thing is, like, she's just coming out of, like, a throw, right? So she's probably on the defensive. Like, if she shields the laser, like, the way I view it is, if she shields here, the laser is good. So, like, that's fine. If she crouches here to try to protect herself, like, if she makes herself small, then the laser is also good. The other thing that she could do is she could attack. Like, if she forward tilts in place, like, puts up a Sheik move, like, hiya. Then laser is also good. The only thing that laser is bad against, really, is her, like, from this position where she's just been thrown, her running forward and attacking us. That is the only thing that it is bad against. So this option specifically. But everything that deals with her, like, working out of this... Anything that deals with her working out of her box, like this kind of, like, area, is extremely good for... Like, the backing up and lasering is extremely good for us. Because it just reestablishes us, like, neutral with minor advantage state. See what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
So, like, this can be a way that we can maybe make, like, forward throw. Like, if we're not sure what to do with our throw, maybe this is something we can do at lower percents. Just to, like, have something that we can do at lower percents.
Yeah, and you can, like, trick the Sheik into, like, engaging with it. So if you're already lasering, now she's just, like, getting lasered out of, like, her short hop or whatever.
Yeah, and the thing is that, like, a lot of times up throw is kind of inconsistent on her anyway if she DIs it well. So, like, there's going to be... The reality is, against, like, somebody who knows the matchup, like, if we're fighting Kush, for example, like, he knows the laser. He's going to know how to, like, a DI, like, up throw. So, if we're going to planning on beating him, then we're going to need to be prepared for, like, you know, to do things a little differently. That we're going to need to be able to, like, use our throws in a way that address their weaknesses. I'm really liking this illusion coverage he's got going on.
Yeah, and that shine grab he got in the corner was super safe, and that's it. Or, oh, no, just barely.
So
would have killed, like, 5% later, I think.
Yeah, and I really like how he's using the laser shine grab in these close quarters situations.
Yep, just immediately, just end the interaction, I win.
And
you're just, like, betting big at the table, make them fold.
Well, and the thing is, I think the real triumph here is the timing. So, like, this is how he knows... Like, if we grab this one, this, I think, right here is how he knows that this is a good thing for him to go for. Because
that's a good screenshot.
Yeah, because Sheik's hitbox is probably, like, traveling, like... Oh, God, I wish I could just punch in the number. Okay, here we go. I'm going to have to adjust the mouse settings so I can do this faster. But he knows that Sheik doesn't have much aerial mobility, so her hit range is really just like this, right? So, as a result, if he just jumps above it here and fires down as she's, like, landing, because it's, like, as she's landing, then, like, he's totally fine here. he's able to just like set up on her as her hitbox like disappears. He's able to set up on her as she's like on the ground here. So then from here, like this forces her to shield. So he's actually like aware of like the timing intricacies here, because he knows that there's a window of opportunity here that he has to be respectful of. Because if he waits too long, then she's just gonna forward tilt. But like at the same time, directly punishing this with its variable fall speed is not super easy either. But I think what he's banking on is that like if she drifts full forward, then she's also like. It's really more like it's kind of like she can kind of go at that angle or this angle almost, because like this would be with fast fall and the other one would be without. So it's like her jump kind of moves in like one of these two trajectories, and it depends on whether or not she fast falls. If she fast falls, then this doesn't then the laser, then he can kind of stay outside of the hit anyway. And if she doesn't fast fall, then he can put the laser there first. So it's just he's got a really good awareness of the timing here.
Yeah, and I find that like in this position where Sheik has that hitbox there, like I'll be in the right position, but then I'll run into it. Like I'll get too close to her.
Oh,
and I'll get hit by like the very tip of it. I feel like I need to just like stay in place and laser.
Oh, I actually had this wrong. So it's that she's like drifting. Oh no, I had it right. So she's like drifting more down in place. It's because oh my god, I know what I missed. It's the platform. I missed the platform.
I see.
Because, the platform is restricting her landing. So she actually only has the back one. She doesn't have... I thought she short-hopped, but no, it's like... she only has the back line. So this makes this even better. That's so sick.
Yep, we got tech chase.
And then just
there
grabs
we go.
her. Yep.
Maybe could have reversed back air to get her off stage, but I like the up air anyway. That's it.
Yep. So what does that kill? Like 150-ish?
Yeah, like 145, 150.
Okay.
It depends on a lot. Falco's up air, like it's kind of like a lot of Falco's moves. I feel like have this phenomenon. I mean, like obviously like every character has it, but like there's a wide range between when his moves will kill you versus not kill you, depending on your DI.
Cool. Let's look at this combo because I think this is a big one. So gets that. And then look how he just like, I think that the choice to just like abuse position with back airs is like makes a ton of sense. They do lots of damage. They gain good advantage. Like putting Sheik to 54 there is quite good. And I feel like, oh my god, I can't believe he just did that. But I feel like this Sheik is waiting for shield drop, for like a Q to shield drop, right?
Yeah.
So by just like going up there and tossing her, like that's good counterplay.
Just waits. Yep. Back air if she falls through. Retreat if not. Oh, I thought he was just going to chase her off stage, but... I actually feel like I would have just forward smashed there instead of down aired, but I see what he's going for.
Yeah, and then this will wrap it up.
Trying to get like a final combo instead of a final edge guard. Yeah, that was sick.
For sure. There's one game left, but I know you're on your lunch. Are you good with hitting breaks here? Or?
Yeah, for sure. I would actually be interested in doing this next time too. So.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you have matches you want to spot, like absolutely send them, and like we'll go with that. But I think that this was good. Like we got a lot of things out of we have a lot of things out of this. Like if we had to make a quick list, it's like air dodge recovery, laser into shine, and then jumping above opponent for
DI mix up
DI mix up, pillar versus
weak aerial,
weak strong aerial kind of mix up. Aerial mix up. Yeah, because I think that those things plus and just like grab like up throw is crazy. Forward throw into F throw into laser stance as an option. Option.
Yep.
And I think that should be good.
F throw into laser like center stage.
Yeah, laser.
Or, like 100%.
Yeah, laser stance. Like that's the and I think that we've got a lot to work with, so I'll leave you to it. But yeah, if next time we do this, pick out some matches, or we can figure that out together. I'm good with either.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to do like sort of work different areas, because I feel like it's all important. So
absolutely. I'll let you go though. Take care, Louise, and till next time. Good luck at the tournament this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.